Oh man, this is the timeline I had to fucking be alive in, huh? There's just so many things I would have done differently if I truly understood how evil this motherfucking world is. And it's just everything it's all about limitations. And like there are no alternatives, there are no solutions, right? Like at least with computers in the past, if one software sucked, there might be another one that didn't, right? But now it's just all about fictional currency, and it just, I don't even know what to say anymore. It just pisses me off. And I mean, to kind of prove my point, the Wi-Fi bridge program I mentioned, which I still haven't found an alternative for yet, did something I haven't seen it do until just now, where I went to start a completely different program, to record these talks I do, and it popped up an ad like through this program. It's somehow it's finding a way to sneak ads in through unrelated apps now or something. Like I never saw it do that before. I don't know what that was. If I don't know. Maybe it was pretending I pressed the app thing or like something for it, or I don't know. I don't know. But that's one of the things I get tired of with these smartphones. There's no tactility to it, right? No haptic feedback or whatever. And I have actually had stuff before get pressed, so to speak, when my finger was you know, like an inch or 2 inches away from the fucking screen. It's just ridiculous. You know, it sounds like a cool idea, and there's some ways that they're useful, but then you get bullshit like that where your finger is nowhere close to the screen, but it registers anyway. But I don't know, maybe that's what happened there. Somehow it assumed I opened the app or something when I didn't. I have no fucking idea. But just, I don't even know what to say. But this world is just all about leaving you in the fucking dark on anything, anything and everything, whatever. I can't even fucking speak. But I don't know. Just the shit just gets, taken away randomly without warning. And one of the things that I noticed since I've been messing with Deus Ex games again, is that PC gaming wiki is locked down now. Like it actually says up at the top of it that, this wiki is closed to anonymous edits. And it's like, dude, holy fuck. Like, so one of these preemptive book burning things I've mentioned, right? Like, you don't have to burn a book that never got written. How much additional information could be out there if it wasn't just automatically preemptively prevented like that? No, do these wiki pages are not getting vandalized, and even if they were, it is so easy to revert the changes and just ban whoever was doing it. And it's just weird to see all these kind of non-Wikipedia wikis getting locked down when like Wikipedia itself just got this new ability to do anonymous edits. Like it gives you a, auto-generated like temporary fake name, so it's not just showing your IP address on the thing or whatever. Which that part I never gave a fuck about. I just don't even know why they won't even let you do that. I don't give a shit if it's my IP on there. It's just the fact that they want you to jump through these hoops to create an account and this, and it's like, is it a big deal? Well, it wasn't 20 years ago when you didn't need an email address to set, didn't need a phone number to make an email address, or like now it's like almost impossible to get a phone uh, without it being tied to your personal information. So they expect the number to be, basically an indirect way to get your personal information. And all this in the process of them locking down the whole fucking internet. And it's like now you don't even want me to edit Wikipedia pages or see discussions on them that fucking like nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody is vandalizing these pages. And it's just a clusterfuck all simultaneously like this. And, like with the I don't know. There's just so much shit, right? Like the prices of everything keep going up with no warning. They stop making products without any warning, right? There's these plastic bottles I used to get with a screw top on them that has a little flap on it, and they're 2 liter, containers. They called them shaker bottles or something. I used them for protein shakes, but the ones I had were pretty funky, and I couldn't get the smell out of them because they sat in my car for like 2 years. Well, I threw them away because I didn't anticipate that they would just stop making them without saying anything. And they were like $3 a piece. Now nobody sells them. I mean, you could buy them from the manufacturer, if you want to buy like a whole pallet of them and then spend $1,000 to still, if you do the math on it, ends up being like $15 a piece, right? Because these corporations buy, 10,000 of them at a time and then sell them to us for $3 a piece because they get volume discounts, right? But now my only option is to spend like 15, $20 on one of them. Well, forget it. I mean, it's like everything else, protein powder I bought earlier this year. Regular price was $20. As soon as I was about to buy it, it went up to 23. I bought a couple begrudgingly at that price. Well, then they went to being on sale for 20. And then they were on sale for 19 and then like $18. So I bought a bunch of them because I already seen the writing on the wall at this point when they do shit like this. And if you average it out over how many I bought, I still ended up getting all of them for less than $20 a piece. So even less than the original price. Thing is, though, I checked recently and now they want 30 fucking bucks for them. So like now something going on sale, or if you stop being able to find it for a while, basically means they either stop selling it or they're only going to bring it back if they, fucking increase the price 50%. So much stuff that used to be $2 is now $3.50 or whatever, and before long they'll make it $4, right? And it's all this corporate terrorism shit, and it even bleeds into the video games. Like everybody's known about it for 5+ years, probably at this point. Steam, they stopped letting you buy the individual games. They only want you to be able to buy the fucking bundle with all the games somebody wants in it because they make more money that way. A lot of stuff now, like in a regular store, used to, you bought the larger size, dollar for, price, value per dollar, what you paid for, how much you get for what you paid for was a slightly better deal. Now, dude, a lot of times I see the bulk size cost more if you do the math. Like you'd be better off buying the 2 smaller ones or whatever. And then the generics now actually cost more than the name brand. Again, if you really sit there and crunch the numbers. And then, as I mentioned in that other recent one I just put up, now they want to do dynamic pricing or surge pricing, their little surge terrorism. So now you can't even fucking try to anticipate what it is and try to get the best value for your money because first of all, it could just make up a random thing on the site. I mean, half the time it's not even what it says on the site isn't even true anyway, right? But now they want it to just be total chaotically fucking random all the time just to fuck over motherfuckers like me who pinch pennies like this, right? Like, how about these corporate terrorists tighten their motherfucking belts for once? I ain't never seen a criminal go without in this motherfucking world. And it's like, holy fuck, all this just lying bullshit about things are so much better now or like it was worse, and the bullshit. I don't care how terrible you, like at least 200 years ago, slaves hypothetically could run the fuck away, right? Now, where the fuck are you going to go? Like, they don't even want you to be a slave for fictional currency to, win access to the shit that they stole from us and are trying to, withhold for ransom money, right? That's not even enough. They want to fucking put chaos into that. These humans don't ever steal enough and rob enough and destroy a fucking enough, do they? And then you want to take away all the fucking most benign shit on top of it. You want to artificially restrict my access to basic requirements of existing. And then you also want to tell me that I can't just edit, spelling mistakes off of some random internet article on a video game that fucking nobody really, cares about. If you really look at, oh yeah, there's a lot of fans of Deus Ex or whatever else, but like compared to the total population of fucking bipedal primates, it's almost nobody. But that's the shit you want to lock down. But you want to give more and more freedom to all these fucking cop criminals and all these fucking corporate criminals. But you want to restrict me, and you want to, like I said, dude, it's always, as I mentioned in one of the other ones, it's like everything is bad enough, and it's that little shit that they want to fuck you over even on that. That is what like really gets you pissed off. Because you're already at the edge of being pissed off, and it's like, wow, you want to fuck me over even on this too. That's when you really are just, like I said, I don't even know what to fucking say anymore. Doesn't make any sense. Someone just artificially just, they just want to, like I said, it's just like the food and resource terrorism, just all the artificial impositions. I just get sick of it. It's just, like if I had truly known, there's just so much I would have done, before now. Like as I mentioned, now traveling's pointless because they want to age, verify, restrict bullshit. Like what's the point of going to Europe when they're just doing that here? Like there's nothing different anywhere else, right? And like my idea of like going to Europe and all these places was fucking a pipe dream from 10 years ago anyway. And so it's all part of the depravity, just the technological restrictions and all this other shit. It's just a way to restrict my ability to, not my ability, but my capability to act morally, to at worst do nothing wrong. I know humans hate that when you just exist without them fucking you over. But whatever. It's just like with the food shit. If I knew they were going to double, triple the price of everything so quickly, then fuck. It's like there's shit that used to cost $1. I should have bought 100 of them and put it back or froze it or whatever the fuck. But it's like everything is just so accelerated now that it even surprises me. Where shit will literally, overnight, all of a sudden be 50% more expensive, right? Like they gave you 50% more value for your fucking money or something. But anything I wanted to do, I don't know, like I said, a few years ago, again, if I had known, I would have saved all that money. Instead, now it's gone. Now anything's impossible because they want to, like I said, AI tracking everywhere. Now they want to lock the internet down. So I don't even know if I go somewhere else if I'll even be able to get on the fucking internet because I'm not age verifying nothing. But notice, it was all just a trick my whole life to rob all my motherfucking resources, always keep me at square fucking zero just so I can't fucking do anything. And the last of anything I wanted to try to do, now my only real option is, do, I don't know, like do I put it off like another year and just try to wait and save more money? Or do I just say, fuck it and just, do whatever I can do, like just knowing how just fucking impeded everything is. And just do what needs to be done and just say fuck it. I don't fucking know. But I just get fucking tired of this shit. And then even my phone, before I can even say anything, wants to fucking throw ads in my face. Wait till they do that. Where every time you turn on the screen or do anything, you have to watch an ad first. That's why they took physical home buttons off these things, so you couldn't just real quick exit out of it, right, and shit like that. Whatever, fuck it for this